July, 2054 AD. The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces. Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning. Our planet was overwhelmed, its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye. The Coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth. Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion years. But most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape. Among them was our ship, the White Whale. After leaving Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world. But our past caught up with us, literally. The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived. Our ship took heavy damage. We lost control. With our flight systems down, the White Whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet, its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface. Since then, 2 months have passed.
Hello live! Hi YouTube! Matt here with Xenoblade Chronicles Xenoblade Chronicles X. Ang haba kasi ng title. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. Hindi natin uulitin 2 beses yung edition. So, part 1, let's play! A little backstory lang kasi last year, I was already thinking of buying this game. Pero parang hindi ko kasi ma-justify yung $60. So sabi ko, mag-iintay muna ako. So this is the time for me to do it. And what do you know? Nung i-deliver na yung delivery ng game today, Nintendo dropped the Nintendo Switch 2 edition. So syempre, binili ko na rin yung game, yung upgrade. So here we are. So right now, character creation. Siyempre male. Okay lang ba kahit wala na yung sa tips? This is the closest. Okay, medyo matagal to. It's gonna take me 30 minutes. So, see you in a bit. Okay, so that only took me 15 minutes. So, let's start.
Attention, external access confirmed. Disengaging stasis in 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing hatch. Please stand clear.
Hey there. Looks like you're all in one piece. Careful. Just take it nice and slow, okay? Your senses will need time to reactivate. Your pod is the only one around that landed intact. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours? You don't even remember your own name? It must be the stasis hangover. That's not good. Just try and focus, all right?
So, syempre, ilalagay ko yung real name ko. And again, limited na naman siya sa 10 characters. Good job, MonolithSoft.
Good, there we go. What else you remember? It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move? We'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, all right?
All right.
First things first, you'll be needing a weapon. There you go. All right, let's get going.
Wow, this game, stunning. Follow the exclamation point. If you're ever stumped about where to go next, be sure to check any nearby places marked with an exclamation mark. Doing so should reveal the way forward, though an occasional excursion off the beaten path never hurts. You know what they say about all work and no play after all. Primordia. Masyadong malakas yung sounds. Let's try to lower it. Oh my gosh. Night and day. Can I change the camera? O, di ba ngayon ako nagkakakalkal ng ng camera. What?
Most of the white whale's life pods didn't survive the crash, like this one. You're one of the lucky few. Right. You don't even remember the white whale, do you? You know, the L-002? The ship we escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right? Planet Earth. Your homeworld. Or rather, it used to be anyway. Unfortunately, it was caught in a battle between two alien forces. And destroyed. Ring any bells? Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget. I know. It's been following me for a while now. I didn't want to alarm you, but we're going to need to defend ourselves. You up to the task?
Target and draw. Initiate combat by targeting an enemy, then drawing your weapon. Now, what do you say we give it a whirl, I'll be here to back you up, so feel free to experiment. Auto-attacking. After you've drawn your weapon with A, you will automatically attack your opponent with a certain frequency, but only as long as you keep the enemy within your weapon's attack range. Arts. Asso- Arts are special abilities your weapons give you access to. Select them with the directional pad, then press A to use one. You can set a maximum of 8 to your arts palette. After you use an art, it will be put on a cooldown, taking time until you can use it again. Different arts have cooldowns of different length.
I'll get the jump on him. Attack
Now,
on foot.
my turn. Slide! Appendage destroyed.
Flame
Move in
grenade.
and strike.
Okay, here comes the pain.
Hindi ko alam kung saan ako titingin, kung sa laptop ba or
We're
sa
not half
TV.
bad. There's plenty of work back in the city for someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you know. Then you're interested. In that case, I might have just the job for you. But anyway, we can talk more details later. For now, let's keep moving.
Soul voices. Soul voice prompts are instructions, suggestions, or requests that your party members call out in the heat of battle. Successfully responding to them triggers various useful boons. When an ally issues a soul voice prompt, arts on your palette which match the prompt's color will be highlighted. If you use an art that's highlighted, you will succeed in that prompt. You and the prompt issuer will regain some HP and receive a beneficial effect, and your affinity with that ally will improve. Treasures. While exploring Mira, you may find treasures in different forms. Approach a treasure and hold down the A button to obtain items, credits, experience, and/or BP. Materials are objects originating from enemies. You can obtain them as rewards for defeating enemies and use them to develop or strengthen equipment or to complete missions. Collectibles. Collectibles are items you can pick up while out and about in the field. You can use them to fill in the collectopedia or to complete missions. Enemy categories: Theroids, animal or beast-like indigents; insectoids, crustacean, arachnid, or insect-like indigents; piscinoids are flying fish-like indigents; and humanoids are giant bipedal animals and xenoforms hostile to humanity. Enemies. Mira is home to many beings, such as its indigenous life forms, each with their own strengths and habits. Enemy names and levels will be shown in different colors depending on their level in relation to yours. Okay. Ang dami nito, but I'll probably just figure them out off recording.
new man.
Shadow strike! Slide!
Assault hammer! Flame grenade! Victory is ours!
Nice work.
Ah, sa taas yun. Akala ko kung paano na.
Did they see us?
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me. Slide!
Assault hammer! Flame grenade! Jerome armor!
Slide! Slinger! Shadow strike!
This is nothing.
Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat.
take down our foes.
My adrenaline's rising.
Auto-save. Don't worry guys, nangangapa pa ako.
The rain's starting to let up, just in time for sunrise. Follow me. I promise you're gonna love this. Pretty wild, huh?
Yeah.
They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together. We call this planet Mira. You won't find it on any star chart. But it's our new home. Recognize the habitat unit? That's where we're headed. Watch yourself. That first step's a doozy. We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall.
No.
But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty. Given our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking. That said, whichever way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
Enemy detection types. Certain enemies you find on Mira will attack you as soon as they detect you. You can tell an enemy's detection type by the icon next to their name. Note: enemies with a level much lower than yours will not attack unprovoked. Non-aggressive, no icon, will not attack unless you attack it. Visual will react when you enter its field of vision. And auditory will react when you wander too close to it. Sprinting. If we want to reach the habitat before sundown, we'll need to pick up the pace and start sprinting. Sprinting is good for times when you need to get somewhere in a hurry, or when you need to break out of an especially hairy situation. Di ba nalalayo yung camera nito? Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Sir!
If you fall off the cliff, don't panic. Just head east until you reach the habitat and try not to engage any powerful enemies along the way.
Sir!
Yeah.
That's the white whale's habitat unit there to the east. If you keep proceeding along the cliff top, you should be able to reach it without much difficulty.
Open fire! Follow me!
No!
It didn't have to be like this.
Shadow Strike!
Yes! Now get in close!
Sliding Slinger!
Assault hammer! Flame grenade!
Neutralized! Switch
You
to
missed.
close range combat! Sliding Slinger! Shadow
Alright, it's on.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me. Slide!
Flame grenade!
Scream edge!
Assault
Destroyed.
hammer!
Move in and strike.
This team never loses.
We got it. Let's move.
We can do this!
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack. Shadow
I'll
strike.
send them for a loop! Blast them before they get up!
Target in sight. Scream edge.
Flame grenade! Yes! Now get in close! This team never loses!
We got it. Let's move.
Did they see us? Open fire! Follow me!
Slide.
Assault hammer!
Nice. Move in and do some damage. Shadow strike.
Jerome armor! Slit! Flame grenade!
Upper hand. Slide. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Slit! Victory is ours!
Nice work.
I'll get the jump on him! Attack up close!
Early bird. Now it's my turn.
Jerome armor!
Slide. Slinger. Scream edge. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Okay, here comes the pain! Now, close in and clean up! Assault hammer! This team never loses!
I never imagined this is where life was going to take me. It didn't have to be like this.
I'll get the jump on him! Attack up close!
Now it's my turn.
Assault hammer! Blast them before they get up!
Scream edge.
Slit! Flame grenade! Whoa, you didn't see that coming. Gun him down!
Upper hand. Sliding.
Team
Slinger.
never loses!
Nice work. It didn't have to be like this. Engaging. Lay down some fire for me. Shadow strike.
Let's see him chew on this! Assault hammer! Blast them before they get up!
Target in sight.
Okay, here comes the pain!
That could be it.
Almost there!
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Jerome armor!
Sorry.
Sliding. Slinger.
Slit! Now, close in and clean up!
Now it's my turn!
Flame grenade!
Slide nice! Move in and do some damage!
Bro, victory is ours!
We got it. Let's move. It didn't have to be like this. They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack. Sliding splinter!
Rome armor!
Now, melee attacks!
Okay, here comes the pain! Flame grenade! It's not over! Follow me!
Sliding splinter! Shadow strike!
This is
They're
nothing.
tough. Touch me up!
You okay? Take it easy.
I owe you one.
It's not over. Follow me! Infuriate!
Sliding splinter! That put a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
This is nothing. It's not over. Follow me!
Now it's my turn. Upper hand.
Rome armor!
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Scream
This game
edge.
never loses.
We got him. Let's move.
Grabe.
Strength comes from experience. That's true on any planet.
We have no choice but to fight. I'll get the jump on him.
Now
Attack
it's
up
my
close.
turn. Sliding splinter!
Infuriate! healing.
I should heal up first.
Assault hammer!
Slide knife! Move in and do some damage.
Flame grenade!
Shadow strike! Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Infuriate! Victory is ours!
We got him. Let's move. It didn't have to be like this. Shadow strike! Slide!
Chrome armor!
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Okay, here comes the pain! Sling! Flame grenade! Victory is ours!
Nice work.
Hmm.
It didn't have to be like this. They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
Flame grenade! I'll send him for a loop!
Slinger!
Here's a good spot. Open fire!
Side slash!
Chrome armor!
Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat.
Don't worry, I'm all over this.
Slide! Slinger!
Infuriate!
Side slash! Shadow strike!
Flame grenade!
Use an aura! Get control of the battle!
Chrome armor!
Slide! Slinger! Suck knife!
Victory is ours!
Move in and do... We got him. Let's move.
No.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it? And this was just the habitat unit. The White Whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the West Gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside. Grexes. And they're riled.
Uh-oh.
We can't leave them roaming here, not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
No! I'm under-leveled!
It didn't have to be like this.
Open fire! Follow me!
Target in sight! Shadow strike!
Jerome,
Appendage
armor!
destroyed! Move in and strike!
Okay, here comes the pain! Ah! There.
Early bird.
I need healing.
I should heal up first. Now, melee attacks!
Almost there. Give me strength. Assault hammer! Blast before they get up. Slit it!
Appendage destroyed.
Infuriate.
Move in and strike!
Flame grenade! Who's next? None dare stand against us.
Sliding slinger!
Slit it! Now, close in and clean up. Ah!
Side slash!
Jerome, armor!
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike!
Sus, kala ko pa naman mapatay ako.
It's a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife. Luckily, some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either. I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line. All right, let's head in. Who knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
Maybe.
I'll get the jump on them. Attack up close. We have no choice but to fight.
Engage him! Lay down some fire for me!
Let's see him chew on this.
Slide!
Assault hammer! Blast before they get up.
Scream edge!
Slit it!
Side slash!
Jerome, armor!
Appendage destroyed.
Infuriate.
Move in and strike!
Okay, here comes the
Slide
pain.
nice! Move in and do some damage. strike!
Flame grenade! This team never loses!
Nice work.
Thanks.
Uh-oh. Assets are loading.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
And And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira, come what may. New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown. Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
Wow.
Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director
As
General?
part of my
Since
initiative
when?
For the rescue and recovery of
2 days
all
ago,
our
ma'am.
brothers and sisters, I stand here truly humbled and
From
grateful
political aid to
for
Director
your
General
belief
in just a
me
few
and my
weeks.
policies
At this rate, he'll be
working
Emperor by
together
next
for a
month.
better NLA and a better tomorrow.
Irina? Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Right. Introductions. Irina Akulov, Gwyn Evans.
This one of the survivors, Colonel?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Chausson was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts. You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still Colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the award for Best Ass Kiss goes to...
Well, I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
There you are.
Are you the survivor who was found asleep in that life pod? I heard you faced a lot of indigents out there. It's like you rolled out of bed and onto the battlefield. Look, I'm no specialist, but if I were you, I'd worry that I pushed my body too far. You should head over to the administrative district for a medical checkup, or at the very least, some rest. I don't know what you intend to do now that you're here, but it can wait until you've taken care of yourself. That's true.
Hey!
This package was meant to go to the Blade Tower. It's only the biggest building in town, so I don't know how you could mess that up.
Whew.
I wonder what duty's been assigned to Irina's team this time. They better watch her back, or they'll have to answer to me.
Wow, let's see.
I heard gunshots and some sort of dying whale from the other side of the west gate. I guess one of the teams must have been fighting with an indigent. I really hope they finally took out the aggressive indigents that have been causing problems just outside the city. Because in that case, we should be able to reopen the west gate soon.
Hey,
For the sake of our Blade operatives heading out into the world, please be vigilant about performing your checks. Those brave men and women are fighting for our future. Oh snap! Oh no. Gosh, she can't drive.
Damn it!
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would ya?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt. Hey, look at that. The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly.
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-whos? Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade. Yeah, well that, doesn't usually happen.
We know it doesn't, Lynn. Look, I know what you're thinking. But believe me, young as she may look, and yes, she is young, she's actually one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
Changing party members. You can change your active party compositions from main menu, active members. There, you can select allies from the reserve and add them to your active party or swap them around. Please note that there are times when you will not be able to change members. Affinity chart. The affinity chart notes the characteristics of all the people you meet as well as their affinity or connections to other people. You can check it from the main menu, Intel, and Affinity chart.
Damn it.
At this point, even a single screw is a priceless resource for us here. You get that?
Listen to this.
Even merely maintaining our current front lines requires ludicrous amounts of money and materials. It was difficult enough on Earth, but supporting a military on a planet like this requires resources on a whole other scale. Which means we curators need to secure sufficient resources here on Mira to fuel Blade's military activities. Otherwise, it will be impossible to sustain offensives against our new enemies, search for the Lifehold, and continue countless other Blade projects. It's not the most glamorous line of work, but when I came to understand how important it was to continuance of Blade, I knew I had to join up.
Hey, listen!
We blue-collar workers can be just as flashy dresses as those commercial district folk. You might have to brush away a few layers of dust to see what we're wearing, though.
Crap.
How am I supposed to handle this by myself? Oh, don't mind me. Go on ahead to the Blade barracks. There's a transport pilot just down this way. Ask him and he'll take you to the administrative district.
Guess what?
They say if you were to cross the mountains north of the new LA, you'd find another continent to the north of that. I wonder what it's like. Here we go. Walang dialogue.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour then? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet. To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs. And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
Question, paano nila nakikita yung lahat wala namang bintana doon sa doon? Anyway.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Linley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
Here's what I know.
We officers are aware that not all of New LA's citizens are on board with Director General Choson's policies. But the more we allow our ideals to enslave us, the grimmer our situation will become. Hopefully, some breakthrough opportunity will present itself eventually, and you've got the look of someone who might just be able to accomplish that. If you're ever ready to be that opportunity, let me know and I'll assign you something important.
Hey,
Even Blade Tower, the center of New LA's government, is barely 70% complete. It's not like we have the luxury of waiting around for it to be finished. Okay. Oh my, is the new guy turning to little old me for help? You're making me blush. Well, you bet I'll teach you. I'll teach you everything you want to know. You earn battle points as your base level and class rank rise. You can spend those points to upgrade your skills in arts anytime you like. You can either upgrade your arts to learn devastating techniques or upgrade your skills to heighten your overall power. It's totally up to you. I wonder what sort of blade you're going to become. Such possibilities.
Listen,
Every category of indigent has a weakness to something. For example, flame-based attacks are particularly effective against steroids.
Hey,
Have you seen that timer they put out on the front of the blade tower? No one seems to know what it's for. Paano ko papasok?
really?
The suspension on this scale is completely wrecked. It must have put up a good fight against the Xenos when we made our emergency landing.
Yes.
Your accuracy improves when attacking foes from behind. It's also easier to hit their weak points. You must always pay attention to positioning when you fight. Armory Alley. Oh, it's Regina.
Well,
We sell strange and unusual stuff my husband picks up out on the job. He's a pathfinder, so he's always finding crazy space junk and whatnot. I don't have anything to show you right now, unfortunately, but check back later. He should be back in a while with a new haul that will blow your battle socks clean off.
working hard?
The city's economy has finally sprung to life, and customers are swarming to Armory Alley. I must admit, I worried about our future when we were attacked by an unknown enemy and had to crash land on this dangerous world. But humans are tenacious creatures. It's hard not to appreciate that when you see the level of energy on display here. But I'd rather be a part of this than a mere observer, so I'd better get to work.
Am I right?
We're out of amplification lenses and can't make any more of Granada GG's trademark beam weapons. Go tell our colleagues in the industrial district to hurry up.
Hey!
Any blade can use that terminal there to purchase new weapons and protective gear.
What?
Xenoforms.
Well...
After the horrible fate that befell Earth, some humans have come to resent all xenoforms. But as a scientist, I am always eager to see examples of life forms who acquired intelligence through a different evolutionary path. From what I understand, they have found ruins throughout the planet that suggest intelligent life existed here previously. I always relish opportunities to encounter the unknown. What about you? I can't use it right now. I can't use it right now. Aren't there any wealthy blades anywhere who are willing to donate resources to the arms manufacturers? It will really help us speed up the creation of new equipment. This is where the arms manufacturers are based. This building is for all the companies that are involved in the research, development, and sale of weapons and armor for Blade. Ah, but you're not a Blade yourself, are you? Forgive me, I assumed that you were officially registered by the way you were armed.
Hey,
Sakuraba gear isn't so bad. Their stuff is high in accuracy and stability at least, although it tends to be pretty weak to certain attribute attacks.
What? Great.
That gate over there, the east one, can you believe how long it's been sealed? This is really getting to be an asshole. Huh? You want to know why people can pass through the west gate but not this east one? Well, New LA is just a residential unit of a ship that's been hastily reconstructed into a city. It wasn't exactly built with ease of access in mind. The West Gate entrance is where the passage to the White Whale's maintenance management area used to be. I'm surprised you didn't know that. Everybody know. Oh? Are you that newly discovered crew member? You are, aren't you? Hey, welcome to New LA.
Oh, yeah?
They found an additional 10 crew members? Hot damn. I mean, good steaming hot damn. We haven't had a piece of news like that in a while. Division Drive.
got it.
How's the mining going? If you don't have enough data probes, just ask the Pathfinders to help you find resources.
Am I right?
A good mediator can never have enough info. Just walking around the city and listening to gossip can provide invaluable leads. True, that's what I'm doing now. Quincy.
Working hard? That's nice to hear.
Director General announced that 10 new crew members have been discovered. Those people are our lost soulmates. The last surviving crew members that came with us from Earth. I'm so glad that they survived. We'll have to say a prayer for our new friends. I wonder if they'll become Blades. If they do, I think I'll invite them to join my team. So we still don't have a time frame on fixing the patrol scale? Bah, it's a little more than that, just a decoration. If all it can do is stand there.
Well,
Shouldn't you all strive to be as passionate about fulfilling your duties as Justin? Who is Justin?
Yeah.
Your team is your family now. If something is bothering you, know that you can tell us anything.
Oh.
Yes. MattJerome, isn't it? Ha, don't be surprised. It was quite obvious. Providing guidance to new blades is one of my duties, so Emma's report made it straight to my desk. Might I give you one piece of advice? Do what you must to survive. Attack your foes from the back or side, but never head on. Call it cowardice. Call it cowardice if you like, but it's still quite preferable to being dead. Oh, good to know.
Aren't you?
Relay. Ask Relay about Mira.
Uh-huh.
Mira is a huge world, and we still know next to nothing about it. Our base at New LA is well established, but we're now in the same position as our ancestors who landed at Plymouth Rock, with a whole new world to explore. And to achieve that goal, we need to install data probes throughout Mira. Did you already hear about the Frontier Nav from Defense Secretary Nagy? If you haven't, you should go ask him. I think he's waiting for you at the Blade Barracks. Okay, Peter.
Sup?
Ask Peter about the work that the Pathfinders do. What's this? Another fan? Well, I suppose it's inevitable that a man as handsome and skilled as myself would attract this sort of attention. What the heck? Lol. Regardless, I always strive to be courteous to my fans, so I'll answer your question about my body of work with the Pathfinders. Our primary duty is to range throughout Mira and install data probes. After all, without our efforts to expand Frontier Nav with these probes, Blade would be hard-pressed to make any progress in their survey of the planet. And so, as Frontier Nav expands, missions that were not previously available become possible to pursue. That sets the stage for completing important objectives, such as seeking out possible locations of parts of the Lifehold. It is a grueling and dangerous job, but for the sake of humanity's future, pursue it I must.
So listen.
Apparently, some guy named HB just aced the aptitude test, and I mean flat out murdered that sucker. Dang, this is a lot of dialogue.
What is it?
Ask Adelbert about Division Drive.
Here's what I know.
It isn't just a base for us Harriers. Lots of divisions have their headquarters here on the Division Drive, hence the name, I suppose. The Pathfinders are right next door to us, and the Mediators are across the way. You just arrived here, right? Then I take it you haven't chosen a division yet. You'll see logos like this one on the walls and floors of each division's base. When you decide on a division, look for the building with its logo. A division base is like Blade's second home, a place where you and your friends can gather.
What? Oh.
Yeah, I heard that Emma finally discovered a new crew member on one of her search missions. I wonder what happened to that survivor. I'm guessing he probably became a Blade? Maybe I'll run into him one day. It would be great if we hit it off. That's me. The rest of my team is all seasoned veterans, so it would be nice to have a chance to talk with a fellow new crew. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. Experienced blades like Fina have a lot of great advice to throw my way.
What? Well...
The attack on the whale by the Xenoform Pursuit Force was like living through a nightmare. We'd slay them, but the unidentified Xenos would just keep pouring out of deep space. I'd watch as if my friend's scouts were destroyed in silence, and as the armor on the white whale's hull shattered without a sound. We fought as hard as we could, but they ultimately broke through our defensive line and infiltrated the ship. So many people were murdered by those monsters, and they never even knew why. I intend to continue fighting for humanity, but I hope that I never have to be a part of a battle like that again. Yeah.
Really?
Dealing with a tyrant that harasses you with dangerous attacks, then work on destroying body parts like its arms or head to seal those nasty attacks off. What does it look like? We're having ourselves a little chit-chat over drinks and poker, trying to figure out how we're gonna make fat coin on our next mission. You got a problem with that? Don't get that quaint idea that everyone in Blade is some brainless sheep in Nagi and Van Damme's flock. Tomorrow we might be all dead, so anyone who's not milking the moment for every sinful pleasure, it's worth a Class A chump. Dang.
Hey,
I've learned a thing or two from Robert myself, like never to cut corners on mission prep, so I'm heading back to Armory Alley to make sure I've got everything I need. They need to slow down with the dialogue. Because, yeah.
hey.
Kasi di ako ganun kabilis magbasa. Gret.
Oh. Here's the deal.
Have you ever picked any of the fruits or flowers that grow here on Mira? Some of those collectibles were named by the first blades who discovered them. I myself found a brilliant white feather once and gave it a name of Queen's Rapture. It was quite the thrilling experience. I hope my dear friend Fina can experience that incredible feeling one day.
What?
But ganun yung what niya para ayaw niya akong kausapin.
Just speaking from Blade.
So, what if it's a tyrant? I don't want to hear your excuses. You're supposed to be harriers for hell's sakes. Sige na, let's go. Nakausap ko naman na lahat, so I'm good.
Well.
Yes?
Oh, have you come to see the town helper? I'm sorry, what? You don't know who the town helper is? It's me, silly. I'm a mediator, but I started dabbling on the side. I teach weapon skills, offer equipment tips, deliver lost items, give life advice. Folks just started calling me the town helper. I kind of like it, to be honest.
Hey.
It sounds like the gates still aren't being opened yet. It's so inconvenient.
Hey.
I killed an indigent the other day, and a weapon popped out of its belly. Now I wield it in combat to honor the comrade that monster ate. Oh my gosh, they can eat? They can eat you here? What the hell? The east gate is sealed. If you want to head outside, you have to go to the west gate. That's really messed up. Dito ako galing.
Hey.
Alright people, remember that each of us bears the weight of humanity's very existence upon our shoulders. Blade Concourse.
The new man.
That's true on any planet.
What's wrong?
The members of each division have their own responsibilities, but mine is primarily guard duty. Lately, there have been reports of dangerous indigents appearing near the entrances of the city, or near the entrances to the city. That's why we have sealed the gates and taken a defensive posture. We've tightened our guard to the extent that there is absolutely no chance of an indigent infiltrating the city. But now I hear that Elma and some new guy already slaughtered the Grex pack that prowled outside the west gate. So I guess we all ought to thank Team Elma for their successful counteroffensive. You're welcome.
Hey,
Irina's fighting style.
check this out.
Before we engage in the big bounty missions, the whole team always huddles around Irina and looks up our target in the enemy index. Once we've worked out our plan of attack, we head out and engage the foe. You can use your blade-issued comm device to pull up information on any foe you fought previously. The battles here can be tough, so be sure to put your enemy index to good use, alright? I'd hate to lose you out there.
What?
You need money? Then get serious about completing missions. You can also search out collectibles or just defeat enemies and sell what you salvaged from them. Eleonora.
Yes?
Ask Eleonora about this place. This is mission control. As a blade, you can... Oh, I see that you haven't registered as a blade, MattJerome. Well, if you do register and join a division, you'll be able to accept missions right here. I understand that you haven't yet decided what role you wish to play here in New LA, and that's fine. But I believe you would make a splendid blade. Trust me, I've seen off countless blades standing right here. I know talent when I see it.
Hey,
How in the heck am I supposed to pull off this job by myself? It's madness. Madness! Hey, you wanna come along and help? Ask Wolf about positioning during combat. Inquire. Any fool who's dumb enough to face his foe head-on won't live to make the same mistake twice. You must constantly move to stay in your opponent's blind spots. Attack your foe from behind. Attack it from on high or below, anywhere but head-on. Attacking from any of those positions will improve your accuracy and your odds of landing a critical hit. Do you understand? Do you not understand? Either way, repeat what I just said 1,000 times until it finally penetrates that thick skull of yours.
Yeah.
We may have failed to protect Earth, but I joined the Interceptors to prove that we could at least protect New LA, no matter what the fate throws at us.
Sir!
That's right, if you register your collectibles in your Collectopedia, you can earn rewards. That's at the core of what we do as curators.
Best of luck.
Ask about his blade assignment.
Yes.
Well, I'm a curator. I'm Captain Eric's team. We're in charge of surveying Mira's biology. I've always had an affinity for animals and nature and stuff, so I'd like to think I'm pretty well suited to the job.
I appreciate it.
Ask about his life on Earth.
Right.
Before I got picked for the White Whales crew, I was surveying new species of plants in the jungles of South America. Now it's my responsibility to clarify, in a hurry, the effects that our new home's flora might have on humanity's future. And yeah, I have military training. I might come from academia, but I'll be damned if I don't pull my own weight around here. So that's good to know that he is contributing somehow. Mimiosum Maintenance Center.
What is it?
Ask Solon about the role of support staff. Inquire. Us support staff are the ones who have to clean up Blade's messes in the maintenance center and commercial district. As a doctor who heals the wounds of Blades, I actively serve in a support capacity. It keeps me far busier than I would have liked. There's no need to the foolishness of Blades who throw themselves into battle and sustain needless wounds in their every encounter. Should you end up in a combat role yourself, I urge you to equip yourself properly to avoid sustaining any preventable damage.
How's it going?
Ask Sherry about the weather in Primordia.
Oh, wonderful.
The weather on Mira changes abruptly and often. They say it's as fickle as a young lover's heart. Oftentimes, you'll head out on a bright, clear morning and end up soaked from thunderstorms by noon. Veteran blades tend to carry a wide variety of equipment in order to respond to changing weather. For example, electrified weaponry is especially affected during thunderstorms. That's true. Ursula.
Yeah?
Ask Ursula about the provisional government. The provisional government is our system of self-governance headed by Director General Johnson. Don't tell me you thought that Blade was running this whole city by itself? Blade handles the fighting, but the provisional government manages the city. It's a very clear division of duties, actually. Ask Kirsty about Defense Secretary Nagy.
Okay, listen carefully.
Defense Secretary Nagy is in charge of military affairs. He, in turn, oversees Commander Vandam, who serves as our operational leader. It is mostly a political position, as I understand it. Normally, someone in such a lofty position wouldn't have contact with the boots on the ground. But Secretary Nagy always insists that he's just another citizen of New LA and strolls through the city without an entourage. He's a very impressive leader.
Yeah?
Exploring an uncharted planet is no easy task. For the sake of efficiency, it is important that each division performs its own assigned duty. Parang galing ako dito kanina.
Hey.
Even the blade tap. Okay, so I think I got here kanina.
Yeah?
Oh, snaps. Okay, let's go. Mali yung pinasukan ko. The Blade Barracks.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
I think I can answer that one. So, you must be the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagy!
Ms. Cool. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No. Nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here,
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Ah yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? He seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until he knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. He seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
He could barely remember his name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin? It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived. So yes, Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet, and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think. It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. but fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this. The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers, and of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
Ah, yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Koo, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir. Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
So, ayun na nga guys. Yan na muna ang part 1 ng Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. Di ko alam kung kailan yung part 2. Siguro sa Saturday. Friday kasi tomorrow. So, I have to abstain from playing video games. Ayan. So, until next time guys. Ciao!